Imago Life Media, and I know first time I want a YouTube channel. Miss Rel say share videos, like it, comment it. Niambo or mine tumpon. Why ni or man bapa? We are man bapa. So mine be here a menewo. And then I will mind you, my dear sono. You better treat in como. Ebisau say, I didn't know who rented down wa Accra. Ne boy a ding compared to rural areas. Now I didn't know landlord for bebre now almost advance 1 year and 2 years. Then I am more. Now but training and connecting for chinkomo. Pacho mo akwa baba Imago Life Media and pacho and then person bisa wasem kakram. Person bisa I didn't know rent boy ding e won kran than rural areas because anyama no want to some this dine and one uba kran how much so this dine today into na man rent boy ding one kran.
Yeah, family rata. David Marcus, I dear ma rent to buy it first, not cement to born and yet, but this year no cement to boy eddy, and a young mouse of Paka, Edo Confamia. So, Obo are starting the dynasty no da. Into Siana, feel like or person to a dinosaur. It is here no more starting not on the first one. The idea to Siano. No boy, and into the rent no boy. Into the year say come to me at so said a bear, a bear for me cocoa baby, baby rent a bonny, baby so boy dias. Sometimes we can say baby, no boy, no, quite baby, I no boy yet, no, I can say, oh, what about Crum to Crum, there is no boy yet, but for car in a corner, quite no one over say, cheer rent home. Sinama, who quit will be more dying because of or more for car at the corner. It's no call baby, the boy yet. But
Macho and can the papa more? I didn't know like and your man motor the same thing. I don't know moon moderate ma or be a comfortable now. But rent boy a different chance so waha. Is it because of a honor or Kubefa car a bell 1 tin I be beside now?
Oh, there be on back as like Obuma, your first Nejuma or Kaneshi, now or Amasama. This time so they be feel on more the Abakaneshi no. Lot of fair berry no so or check it, lot of fair, or you be a single man porch abia 70 Ghana and 90 Ghana, or no more. So Nyaba Klumu say be about Kwashiman sovereignty, Ebia Kwashiman bet to margin single man porch 1.8 because few Kwashiman de call Kaneshi, a quiet wa, but woko Amasamaya. Distance any lot of fair no bet you in and out no so or calculate one or calculate lot of fair now. And no, a bell, you know, say or cabo more or the kind of rent no, a bell, you know, into the yard dying their way, chileno, no boy, no one from chair, dear, a walk colomuno.
Please welcome to Imago Life Media. May I know your name?
My name is Kwashiman.
Okay. Mr. Kweku, please, my question is simple today. I want to know why rent is expensive in Accra compared to the rural areas.
Well, I would say basically it's something like a universal problem. I've lived in England before, and I realized that rent in a place like London is more expensive than Manchester, Leeds, and those other places. And then the thing is that with Accra, the population keeps increasing. And one other factor is that the influx of foreigners, I don't want to mention their nationality, most of these people are ready to pay any amount that you charge. Most of them are students. So if the landlord perceives that, oh, this one will give me about $100 equivalent of cedis, and then the other person might say that, okay, I also want to give it out to another person for whatever, he would take that person's money because the landlord needs a lot of money. That is one major factor. And one other thing I also sense is that the environment also counts. The community also counts. The money that they might charge around La Paz cannot be compared to McCarthy Hill because of the way the area is planned and stuff like that. So basically that is what I think.
But I don't understand this. They use the same building materials, so what makes it different?
that is one major thing. But you see, let me give you just a scenario. People sell watches in the same Accra, but the watch that you buy at Rich is different than the watch you buy even at Labadi or Nima. Yeah, the kinky you buy at Osu is different from the one you buy from Kwashiman. It's the same thing, but basically I think that maybe it's because of the packaging and the mentality. Demand for buildings or rooms or houses within Accra is so high. I'm a Kwa person. We have so many buildings at Kwa that is even empty. Yeah. I mean, so beautiful mansions. I didn't even call them houses, mansions. But when you come down to Accra, mostly even when I travel and I get to Accra, I say, welcome to tension and stress. And traffic alone. Yes, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you go through all some of these things. So there are so many factors. But we pray that things will change. And basically, I think that one of the, like in Accra, there are laws governing renting and stuff, but nobody. You are not supposed to pay 1 year. You're supposed to pay just about, maybe I think it's 6 months or 3 months. But those laws are not being implemented. That is one major factor. Who is going around and who is checking who is doing that? Everybody's just relaxing, enjoying some drinks and stuff like that. Meanwhile, the reality is that if we have an authority or an institution that was checking and also checking, these things will come down. Because you go in for just maybe a chamber and a hall and they are telling you 700 Ghana. How many people can afford that? Because they tell it's Accra. If you don't take it, the agent is taking his money and all that stuff. So it's a whole institution that needs a total revival.
Isaac, please, my question is, why do you think rent is expensive in Accra compared to the rural areas?
Okay, it's a nice question. You know, at the urban areas, the cost of living is very high, and moreover, the cement sun is very high over here. So, and at the rural areas, the cost of living is very low over there. Yeah, so.
Do you think that's the reason? Okay, so the landlords that have been taking 1 year advance and 2 years advance, do you think it's a good thing?
It is. It is. In the urban area, it is. Yeah, it is. Because it will help them to, do some patches and stuff over there. So, in the room for. So it is.
I don't support you with this idea. 1 year and 2 years, can't you take just 6 months and just help the person? Because Accra rent is very expensive and you are taking 1 year and 2 years and you said it's okay.
It is okay. Because to help them to, because nowadays people want nice rooms, right? Furnished rooms, so it help them to make it neat. Okay. So yeah, patch it up. Okay.
But I'm about Imago Life Media, what's my body?
I'm Daniel Anete Abe.
Then, but my question is, I didn't know rent bo in Accra compared to other rural areas because in the same prices now, and never boy, they don't normally sit down. I have the rent boy.
The answer rent no boy din wo. On say akwa say anu say no akwa say ejuma wa pa. Wo na amasa mani sa kokwa say no mu sa da line no nyina. Dan no mo sisi nya dan fufro mo sisi. Omo sisi nti omo hwe amanfo akọ nti who person obi be ka ho ho na what rent no so ama obi aba ama ho nyina ye kama na mo nyina watena ye ba be do bebi nso won say won so ebo be din wo na ya sam move to another step say another area sana.
Madam Constance, please, I want to ask you, why is rent expensive in Accra compared to the rural areas? Because they use the same building materials. What makes it different?
I know recently, let me say, building materials are expensive. Yes. And in Accra here, let me say, we are many here. When everyone moved from his hometown straight to Accra, yes, that's why. And mostly the landlords too, looking at the population of people, that's whereby they increase their rents, yes.
Okay, so I want to ask you, the landlord's taking 1 year advance and 2 years advance, is it good?
For me, it's good, but for others, it's not good. 2 years, 1 year, like 1 year, maximum should be 1 year. But nowadays...
Others are taking 3 years?
Yes, because when you are looking for a room, maybe you don't want it, but someone is somewhere looking for the room serious, so more than me. So definitely, when you get it, you need to take it like that.
I say like Accra on highest me obi a pese oba ha be adwuma nti na mo so afa advantage am so me dey am dey
hwa ye nyina ise ye ka se ekọ ekrom de o metete so.
Oh, I hope so bet me sir because nipa no ndo so na oba no oberent na say o shey na bi wo bibi no so kwa so o tumi fa say me di 1 million obi so be 50 Ghana so be call
o hwa landlord for na omo je 1 year and 2 years advance na na enye.
Oh, me go there enye because we got them for first year they no amount be say oji 2 years at least from 2 years in san at least monthly on club so bet my boy